Buddy, it's Savannah here, and today I will be introducing a series called My Ivy Dreams. It is a series that has been inspired by Study to Successes video diaries, which are also called My Ivy Dreams. I really couldn't think of a better name, and why not just make it into a trend for people who are really serious about school and who want to share it with other people? I'm doing this series so that way you guys can see one, what I may have done wrong and what I did right, even though there may not be a wrong and a right for the application process. Really, if you're yourself and they don't accept you, there's nothing that you can really do. If you're fake, you're not going to enjoy that college. But then you guys can maybe see where I went wrong or where I went right, and you guys can change your lives to match those if you want to. It's also so that way when I'm older, I can go back and look on them and be like, look at me as a freshman or a sophomore, or how bad my senioritis was, or whatever. So they'll also cause some memories to come back for me when I'm older, and I think it'll be fun. So why I'm deciding to start my during my freshman year is high school isn't just your junior and senior year, it's the whole 4 years. Even though your freshman year may be a little bit more calm, and I know that my sophomore year will be through the roof because of the schedule I'll be having. Talking about schedules, I guess it's time for me to explain what I am doing to get into some of the top schools. And please keep in mind that I'm not taking these classes just because I think that they will give me into some of the top schools. I'm taking these classes, one, because I'm generally interested in them, and two, I love learning. And I love to be challenged. I love feeling like I do not know if I can do something, and then I end up doing it, and it's just a lot of fun for me, and that may not be normal for some people. Okay, so let's just start out with my freshman year, what I'm doing. So currently, my schedule is Honors Math 10. I am in one of those states that do Common Core. And I am in an advanced math class, mostly just because I got into a special program at my school that let me do 8th and ninth grade honors math my 8th grade year. I'm currently in Honors English 9 and Honors Chemistry. Those are my three honors classes. I'm also in AP Human Geography. I am in a credit worth of arts classes because that way I'll get, no, a credit and a half worth of art classes. So that way I can just get that graduation requirement over with. I am taking a credit's worth of CTE classes, and if you don't know what that is, that's career and technical education classes. And I'm also in Spanish 4. Spanish 4 is a very advanced class for freshmen to be in. There are only about 20 freshmen out of my 300 graduating class who are currently in a level 4 of a Spanish, of a level 4 or higher of a language. So there aren't that many of us. Okay, so now that I've gone over my schedule for freshman year, let's talk about my extracurriculars. So I did cross country over the summer and a little bit into the school year until I got injured, but I still went to every single practice. I babysit, dog sit, and house sit when the opportunity comes along because I'm 14 and it's really hard to get a job up here where I live. There aren't that many job opportunities. Plus, my parents do not want me working during the school year. I volunteer at a local library for 2 hours every single week. I work with a child librarian and I love it. I just get to do like arts and crafts and get my mind off of like school, which is amazing. I'm also in Tech Club, which is where we program for about 2 hours, 3 days a week. And then I am in two book clubs. I'm in one at my local school, and I'm also in one for the library that I also volunteer at. I'm on the teen advisory board for one of my local libraries, and what we do there is we give them ideas of ways to bring teens into the library. And where I live, our county is very separated, so we also bring kids from different parts of the county in to just be together and get to know people from other parts of the county because there is a huge discrepancy of like all right, we're from this part of the county, so we don't like people from this part of the county. And you see that at like during my sports, they'll just be like, oh, you're from there, like I can't talk to you. So we're working on like getting rid of that. I'm in National Juniors Honor Society because I go to a junior high school, even though I am a freshman. It's really weird where I live. Um, so I am a member of that. So I do take a couple of leadership positions in that club. I am currently running a service project, and we're collecting donations for a local non-kill shelter. And I am going to be running the service project, the service hours committee, which is where we verify people's service hours because we have a lot of kids in that club, and you have to verify all their service hours, which is too much for just the four board members who are students. I went to Center for Talented Youth over summer, like I said earlier. I went there for fast-paced high school biology, and it was a lot of fun. And I do see that as an extracurricular because it wasn't like I was forced to. I blog partially for my English class and a lot for fun. I also blog about um, study tips, so I will put in the link to my blog down below in case you're interested in that. I am currently writing a book. If I do have time, I have a very busy schedule right now. Do not procrastinate. If you don't procrastinate, you'll have more time. And like as you can see, I do YouTube. I also do YouTube. So one of the very important things for me, at least from having a easier freshman year, is my sophomore year's schedule. And this is why I'm starting my videos so soon about my Ivy League dreams, just because of my sophomore year schedule. Okay, so I can take 8 classes at my high school. Over the summer, I'm going to be taking online PE and health, so that way I can have this schedule, and it meets other requirements that I need to. Alright, so next year I'm going to be taking 7 APs and 1 honor class. You heard me. 7 APs in an honors class. But I'm going to be challenged, and that's going to be nice. All my teachers have signed off on it. They're all like, oh yeah, you'll do it. And I talked with somebody who has taken 6 APs at one time, and he's like, all these will be breeze for you except AP chemistry. So without further ado, here's the schedule that I'm going to have next year, and because they're all academic classes, it is almost impossible for my counselor to move any of them. So it is almost written in stone. I do not know what periods I'll have them because I am currently like in the middle of my freshman year, but we are registering in just a couple of weeks for classes next year. So I'm going to take Honors Math 11, AP English Language, AP World History, AP Chemistry, AP Statistics, AP Physics 1, AP Spanish Language, and AP Computer Science A. I know that is a very heavy schedule, but I believe that I can do it, and I believe that I can deal with the stress. And that is something that is very important if you're looking at a schedule that is as rigorous as that. So yeah, that's the introduction to my Ivy Dreams series. So yeah, see you later.